SEAL troop walked into a devastating ambush deep in a ravine. Enemy fire came from 3 sides, cutting off escape routes. A desperate voice broke through the static. Help needed. Alpha Grid 17. No overwatch. No sniper cover. Silence followed. Then a single shot broke the dawn, hitting its target with cold precision. Quiet voice responded. Shadow 9. Target neutralized. Clara Voss, 35, worked as a weapons repair specialist at Redstone Bluff training facilities. Standing 5'4" with chestnut hair and a military bun, and dark aviators hiding gray eyes, she seemed unremarkable. Her service record listed her as a barrel testing technician. She spent days in the armory, testing barrel harmonics and aligning scopes without speaking to anyone. New personnel whispered she only cleaned lenses all day. Sergeant Briggs would joke during briefings, "We've got our ghost tech, but I doubt she can hit a barn past 100 meters." Clara never responded, just smiled politely and returned to her leather notebook. She ate alone, never exercised publicly. Yet every morning the training rifles were perfectly calibrated for wind, humidity, and barometric pressure. Major Ellison noticed something unusual. She reads the wind, listens to distant sounds. In 20 years, I've never seen anything like it. In her repair shop, among stripped weapons and ballistic charts, Clara moved with rehearsed precision. Her hands showed automatic grace from repetition under pressure.
When looking through scopes.
Her breathing slowed to a rhythm where veterans recognized but couldn't explain. She positioned herself. Near doorways during meetings, eyes constantly scanning rooftops. She identified approaching vehicles by engine sound alone. During inspections, Clara's fingertips moved over weapons like a pianist playing scales, detecting microscopic flaws in steel and predicting when firing pins would fail. A locked gray steel cabinet sat in her office corner. Only Clara knew the combination. When asked directly if she'd fired in combat, she answered quietly, "I shot once." It gave the team 6 additional minutes, exactly enough time for the bird to land. 3 days into a black-flagged reconnaissance mission, SEAL Team 12 crossed harsh terrain seeking an enemy command post. But they walked into a trap. Over 20 armed enemies with advanced thermal imaging and drones surrounded them. Their snipers died in the first minutes. No escape routes, no communication, no artillery coordinates, no helicopter support. Sergeant Briggs called desperately. "All sniper resources down. No overwatch. We need help." Silence. The enemy controlled the ridgelines, shooting down into the valley like a gallery. Gunfire sparked from camouflaged nests. The team pressed against thin cover as rounds shattered stone around them. Back at Redstone Bluff, Clara's handheld radio picked up the frantic signal. Those sounds pulled her back to another mountain, another team barely holding on. To the steel cabinet, hands shaking as she entered the code unused for 2 years. Inside lay an unmarked HTR-47 wrapped in canvas, capable of 2.2-kilometer shots. She left without authorization. 14 minutes later, from 3 clicks north, her first round shattered the enemy squad leader's visor. Shot 2 destroyed a machine gun nest. Shot 3 eliminated their main relay dish. In the canyon, the SEALs paused in shock. "Where's this overwatch coming from?" Briggs whispered. A calm voice answered through the auxiliary channel. "Shadow 9 active, providing cover." A SEAL leaned to his partner. "That name? I thought it was just a story." "The ghost sharpshooter from Iraq who appears when hope is gone." The enemy advance crumbled as Clara systematically dismantled their command structure from her hidden position. Each shot was precisely chosen for maximum psychological impact, breaking not just weapons but confidence. Enemy radio chatter grew. Frenzied as formations collapsed, searching for the phantom sniper. The SEALs realized they were witnessing art. Every shot changed momentum in their favor. Weapons disabled, not destroyed. Combatants wounded strategically rather than killed when tactically sound. This was calculated precision only someone who'd experienced war at the highest level could deliver. After 42 minutes of flawless engagement, the enemy retreated completely. 7 SEALs survived, 3 wounded but none critically. When command asked who provided overwatch, The only answer was unknown friendly sniper with raw talent and complete control. Major Ellison studied drone footage showing a single dark figure prone against a ridgeline. No uniform, no armor, no insignia. Yet hitting targets while using thermal inversion, an advanced technique. Once limited to a disbanded sniper unit, the government never officially confirmed. Behind military encryption, a hidden profile opened. Clara Voss, call sign Shadow 9, clearance level top secret. She'd served in Raven 12, a covert sniper group handling missions no one could admit happened. When her entire unit died during Operation Rogue Red, Clara declined promotions and requested assignment as a weapons technician. Shadow 9 wasn't just a code name, it was legend. A sniper who appeared when hope was gone, firing across impossible distances without leaving traces. But legends weren't supposed to mop armory floors or log barrel data by hand. Her classified dossier read like fiction. Ending hostage crises through sixth-floor windows. Clearing extraction corridors unnoticed. Defending a convoy for 6 hours from over a mile away. Dismantling rival sniper teams. But everything changed after Rogue Red, where wrong intel led her team into a perfect ambush. For 18 hours, Clara held position under relentless fire. Watching helplessly as her family fell one by one despite her precision, Sergeant Briggs found her the next day cleaning her rifle in silence. "I used to laugh at you," he admitted. "But yesterday, those shots didn't sound like death. It sounded like life being handed back to us." Clara gave him a hand-sketched wind map covering every ridge, slope, and airflow pattern with battlefield mastery. "How long have you been working on this?" "Since the day I got here, I knew eventually someone would need what I had to offer. I just hoped I wouldn't have to give it away alone again." Major Ellison confronted her with a classified file. "We know who you are." For the first time, Clara removed her sunglasses, revealing gray eyes holding the weight of distance and calm from lives saved and lost. "I'm just a weapons tech." "No, you're Shadow 9. Now I fix what others leave broken. I stop things before they turn fatal." Ellison offered full clearance reinstatement in her own command. Clara declined. "I'm done taking lives. All I want now is to preserve them. Every rifle I repair could be why someone makes it back. Every scope I dial in might give a soldier one more second to save a life." SEAL teams incorporated Clara's techniques into training. She declined instructor positions and awards, but recruits learned her methods. Reading wind from grass movement, gauging danger from wounded soldiers' pupils. Her classified methodology spread, shoot to your breath, not the laser. Measure success in lives protected, not enemies taken. The culture at Redstone Bluff shifted. The old motto, death from above, quietly changed to life from the shadows. Bragging about kills gave way to conversations about protecting civilians and securing escape routes. Clara's workshop became a shrine where soldiers brought perfect weapons just to watch her work with robotic precision. Exactly 1 year later, Clara vanished without notice. In her drawer, carved into wood grain with a combat blade, "If you're still breathing, you still have a chance to keep someone else breathing too." Her workshop remained untouched, tools arranged in flawless order. The Shadow 9 methodology spread through elite programs worldwide without formal instruction. She became a symbol of humble mastery, warriors choosing silence over spotlight so others could survive. Even enemy survivors whispered of a ghost who made them believe some battles weren't worth fighting, some hills better left unclaimed. They recognized precision that disarmed rather than humiliated, lethality that shielded rather than crushed. Clara had become what every true soldier hopes to be, not remembered for defeats inflicted, but for second chances given. Somewhere out there, far from ceremony or command posts, she continues her quiet craft, not for medals or applause, but for the simple truth that when hope slips away, someone is still watching, still listening for that desperate call, still believing the most vital shot isn't the one that ends the battle, it's the one that gives others time to survive it.